I've been in the bando with the chick. Well, Jimmy Choo Sando, cause I'm rich.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Richard Face TV, man. We always working, we always grinding. I had to pull up the Philly on my guy, man, Kroll. He said I was the first journalist to say his last name right. Hey, yeah. Get up on y'all shit, man. I appreciate that. How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good and enjoying myself. Just had a big win.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So before the interview, we was talking about you had an opinion. You think Danny gonna knock my boy Earl out. You're a boxer, you know, and I'm a fan of the sport. So you've been in the ring, so you know how it goes. So what makes you think Danny? Because I think Danny's a puncher bag. If you ask me, no disrespect to Danny, I fuck with Danny.
That's your opinion.
I fuck with Danny.
No,
Danny can fight. Don't get me wrong.
That.
But if Sean Porter couldn't knock Earl Spence out, what makes you think Danny Garcia gonna get in the ring again?
Got you right here.
Please tell me that.
Look at this. You see
stiffest man on the land.
No, he got it.
Okay.
See, styles make fights. But I'm gonna tell you this. Porter can't punch. Everybody know Danny can punch, right? Southpaw right-handed fighter. What's the shot for either one that hurt? That's the shot you don't see. A left hook or right hook. Danny got the best left hook. And he's the biggest puncher at 147. He get hit by them shots that he got hit with by Porter, he going down. You gotta understand it. Different Porter not a puncher. He just
but you gotta understand who Earl's sparring with. You gotta understand who a part of his team. He's practicing with the Lions. Yeah, so he's ready for that type of pressure that Danny gonna bring.
That's your opinion. It's different with no headgear, 8-ounce gloves. Where my gloves at?
Well, fuck that. Fuck that. I got Paul over Earl anyway. Yeah. So that's all that matters.
I want
that. That's all that matters. Hey, we gonna get that fight. I got my guy over Earl.
I'll take that fight
any day. You know what I'm saying? Because he's my guy first. So I'm sorry. But outside of that, man, you had a good fight this weekend. I mean, dude really didn't want to lose. You really knocked the fight out of Holmes. Yeah, and I watched you do that. You really knocked it. It looked like he was doing something, but I watched you really like sit back like Floyd, with the Philly. Got me in Philly with it and knocked the fight out of Holmes, man. So how did you put that together, man?
All right, that fight, he was better than I thought he was.
Yeah,
honestly, he was. But first round I come out, we had a little game plan set. First round just fill out round. Second round I got caught with the body shot. Boom. You know, toward the end of the second round, I started getting back together. Going into the third round, I came back. I just started over like it was the first round. But, and I just stayed boxing. I said, I'm just going to outbox him. I knew he can't think of me. I'm going to use my jab more. I'm going to box him. Now, as the fight progressed and went on, I think it was right after I turned southpaw, the sixth round or seventh round, I came back to the corner. I told my coach, I was talking to my coach, and I'm like, I started to notice it. My coach actually told me, you got to separate yourself right now in the second half of the fight. Yeah. So I got up, I repeated it to myself, come on, Paul, you got to separate yourself. Yeah. And at the end of that seventh round, that's when I looked at him and smiled. I noticed he was breaking down, like his output wasn't as hard. Yeah. He was getting tired. I listened to his breathing. He was tired. You know what I mean?
So you listened to the man breathing.
So I just picked it up. I said, I got to pick it up, but still be careful because I don't want to get hit. I don't want to give no rounds away and get hit with no dumb stuff. Yeah. It was a great fight. It was a great fight, a great step up fight for me, and I showed that I'm above that level.
Yeah. So how do you not fight down to your competition? Because I watch you, like you was a little bigger when you broke the guy's leg. I forget his name. Hector.
I forget his last name.
But I feel like if you was that same size and how you fought that guy, you fought this same guy like that, you would have knocked him out in the first round. So I wonder,
that guy is levels in it. Like, boy, Hector could fight too. Okay. But Santamaria,
he could fight.
But he levels above Hector.
Okay.
Like I could tell just because I was in the ring I shared the ring with both of them.
Yeah.
Like he was smarter. He was, it's just a lot. Like he's a great fighter. He's gonna be good.
Yeah. I mean, you knocked the fight out of him. Man.
Yeah, I broke him.
It was crazy. I mean, he wanted it too bad. I feel like he wanted it too bad. He was just better. He was the better fighter, and you are the better fighter. Period. More experienced fighter, and he ain't cut like that. A lot of times that it comes down in the ring, man. Like who really cut like that? It just get like that.
Real stronger.
You know what I'm saying? Who wanted like? So let's bring up some problems you had outside of the ring. How do you come in the ring? How do you keep that same drive? Like when you have you ever been in jail before? You ever been in the cell? Have you ever been in the cell? When you was in the cell to yourself, and you know how that shit go, man. Being in there, you don't know when you gonna get out. You probably ain't got no bar. However that work. You feel me?
But you still $4 million.
But she look, but look, that's good though.
Yeah.
Because 6 months from now you can be getting paid $4 M's for a fight.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that shit, that $4.
Yeah.
hey, you know what I'm saying? So them foes, it's something about them foes, man. You know what I'm saying? But outside, what I was saying is basically, how do you use that same motivation that when you was in the ring, wanting to get out, wanting to get your life together, then when you come out here to this gym and train, prepare for these fights, and how you not get comfortable, like with the position?
See, to me, like, I love boxing. I love fighting in general. Like, I was fighting before, a lot before boxing. So I looked at it as like, I get to beat somebody up. Oh, I don't get in trouble? All right. But me getting locked up and everything, like, in a way, besides my friends getting hurt and people getting hurt, it was the best thing that happened to me. You know what I mean? Because I was coming from, winning Olympic trials, 2016 U.S. Olympian. I was only boxing for 5 years. Everything was moving so fast. I had people around me, you know what I mean, that wasn't really good for me, and I didn't know yet. I was young. And everything that happened, it just made me mature. It helped me grow. And it got a lot of people away from me, because when I was locked up and then when I was on house arrest, I got to see it for myself. Like what your mom always tell you, man, these people ain't your friend. Because who was really there for me? My family. And my family was only there for me, really. Like, and that opened my eyes up. So it just, and then when I came home, I had a daughter too, so that was just an extra hunger. Like, and what keep me hungry, it ain't the world titles, I got a long-term goal in boxing. I want to be known, I want to go down in history as one of the best defensive fighters to ever put a pair of gloves on. Yeah. If I do that, I'm going to be world champion. I'm going to be 2-3 division world champion. So that's my goal.
You got it, though. Like, my only thing is, you got it because I see, I know you like Floyd. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know you got it. I watched you your last fight, man. You have it. You know what I'm saying? I know you got it. Just keep working, keep grinding, man. That Philly style, man. I see you got to get. That's some shit you got to get better with in time. Yeah. Like Floyd got better with that shit in time with his career and with his records. Every fight he was getting better with that shit. And you got it. You got it better than a lot of fighters that's fighting right now. I want to say.
I had my coach that started me off. His name was Dirk Gooden. Uh-huh. I mean, that's who taught me the foundation and style I got. Later on I wound up getting 2 other coaches that train me now, Mike Melvin, Greg Hackett, and the original coach, he gave me a great foundation, and, you know what I mean, but, how things went, we good though, but my coaches now, it's like, they just added something to the package, like, and it just, we click like that, so it's like, I can't explain how it is, it's like we all in sync, all 3 of us, we in sync. Yeah. Then I got a great strength and conditioning coach, Ron Rasul. I mean, the mental, like my mental, you know how you talk about my mental, it's yard out. Yeah. It's like when yard out. That's what it is, yard out.
You got to put in that work, man. I want to ask you this. Why don't you, I see you don't do a lot of walking down. You don't walk them down a lot. You kind of like sit back, let them come to you, fill them out. You might go back some, bring them in, get in the corner, miss some shots and hit them. But I don't see you just walking them down or just walking them down.
Problem is that my original coach told me this. Uh-huh. Basically, when you try to get somebody's ass, you get your ass got too. Yeah. Okay. And then my coaches now, you know what I mean? I have a natural, aggressive style. Yeah. So they big on, if I am walking you down, do it with some finesse. Because if you just walking straight, your head on the line. Your head on the line. All they got to do is reach out, just throw some wild and hit you, and then you get hit for no reason. Yeah.
So it's hard to really be just the best defender if you just constantly walk somebody.
Yeah, because you stiff. Yeah. It's all about rhythm. Boxing all about rhythm.
I feel so. How do you work on your defensive styles? Like I said, they said back in the day, I don't know if this is true, but they said back in the day, Muhammad Ali had somebody throwing rocks at his head, try to dodge the rocks or something.
I don't do all that.
Yeah.
Now, we break it down. Like my coaches now, Mike Melvin, Greg Hackett, like we break everything down. Like, we start, they big on the legs. That's the first thing. Yeah. My coach Greg, big on the legs. Yeah. You know what I mean? My coach Mike, he big on hands up. Yeah. And that waist movement, moving my head, rolling under.
Do you block, are you blocking with your shoulder?
Shoulder, yeah. So now that's something.
Where at though? Where at?
I just get behind my shoulder, I block with this, and when I roll, I lift it up.
It won't mess your rotator cuff up if you get hit too hard on it?
I've been doing it for so long, but it can.
It's kind of
But
strong.
my strength and conditioning coach, you know, we work on them. He work on building my shoulders up. Like he build my shoulders to be able to. You know, we do a lot of shoulder workouts too, cause. I mean, he talk with my coaches and he understand that I do sometimes use my shoulders as a defense because of the way I do. I can fight multiple styles.
Yeah.
So they talk and they work on everything that like any type of defense, anything I can use. He work with my coaches on.
Hey, you know who I want to see you fight, bro? When you said that shit,
Who?
I want to see you in that. You can fight Terrence. You can fight Terrence
Crawford.
You
Yeah,
can
I
fight
like
Bud.
that fight.
Yeah,
I like
Bud.
that. That'd be a gang.
That's
That'd be a
good
gang.
fight.
We both gangsters in there.
Yeah,
I like that.
That'd be a good
We
fight.
both
Hey, look,
gangsters in there.
hey, Al Heyman, right? Al,
Yeah.
be the one to make that shit happen, right? Don't we talk to Al Heyman to make this shit happen?
I think he would top rank and my manager.
Yeah, I don't know
Keith
who Al
Conley, and
Heyman
I'm
is.
fighting on yeah.
So whoever get that shit done, man, get that shit done, man.
Yeah, you know the promotions doing. That's the only thing.
they need to be capping.
Too. But yeah, it would be probably. You got to go ahead. I don't know.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
I don't know
Al,
that part.
man.
My manager, I'm signed with my manager. I mean, Al, you know, my manager got me fights on Al Heyman cards, so that's a great thing. I mean, I thank him for that opportunity.
Yeah, that's real.
So
shout out to your manager.
Keith Conley.
Shout out to
Good
Keith
man.
Conley. Good guy. Shout out to him. Hey, let me ask you a question. So why do you think, you know, you 25, right?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Why do you think in our generation we lost the art of actually fighting and now we picking up guns to kill each other instead of really just shooting one?
Nobody got no heart no more. Everybody scared. Everybody pride. They put really is about their pride. Everybody scared to take an L.
Yeah.
And that's the problem really. Like
I mean, you take an L when you get killed though, when you get shot.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing.
And your partner die, you take an
People
L.
can't really fight nowadays. Like I don't mean to be like that, but I guess I'm old school. I was just like I got old school mentality. Like I wasn't born back in the day, but I heard back in the day you had a problem with somebody, you talk to them. I mean, y'all get it off your chest, and after that, y'all, and that's how I always was. Like if we got a problem, or we can talk it out. But if it's a real problem, let's go in the back.
We the same
get it
generation.
off
That's
our
how we
chest.
grew up. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We the same. Cause I'm 25 too.
Yeah.
That's how we grew up. We grew up fighting and we had an issue. So now I'm just trying to figure out when this gun violence just took it to the point where now you can't even fight a nigga. You can't even get no one. At 25 years old, you can't get you can't get a one. You have to become a boxer to fight.
Yeah. That's the only way you
If
fight
you want to
today.
goddamn live another day,
Yeah.
and not have to worry about nobody after you, you gonna have to become a boxer, man. So it's crazy, man. I just wonder how we can change that mindset and just kind of make it a positive thing. Because fighting is a positive thing when you're doing it for fun, and this is a sport. They don't hate each other. They love each other.
I think a lot of it is like, you know, the and I ain't gonna call them, but you know what they call them on the street, the OGs.
Yeah, the
but
OGs,
they not really OGs because I think they misguiding the kids. Like the generation behind us, like they misguided a lot because a lot of them, you know, they don't got their fathers. I was blessed to have my mom and my dad in my life.
Yeah, that's real.
So I don't know what that's like. I know friends that did, but you know that's a big part of a lot of how the kids they go to the streets and then you know they get misguided and the older people they use them instead of helping them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's part of the problem right there, you know. I know I got this gym right here I mean, any kids, they welcome to come.
What's the address? Me in Philly.
461 North 9th Street. Any kids, you know what I mean, you want, you know what I mean, y'all can come in here, sign up, and you got a problem with somebody too. Y'all can come in here, sign up, and get it off your chest in the ring. And then
Signs up
you know
a
what I mean?
nonprofit. It's a nonprofit organization.
No,
you can make it a nonprofit.
it's under my LLC.
You can make it a nonprofit.
Yeah, it's something I'm working on. I just, you know, I'm learning certain stuff as I go.
Make it a nonprofit. But look though, man. So when is your next fight?
November 7th, I'm fighting in Philadelphia at 2300 Arena.
November, I gotta pull up again, man. November 2nd.
November 7th.
November 7th. Can we come or we gotta be like?
No, it's limited people. So I got some tickets. It's gonna be limited
who you
people.
fighting?
I got a couple names, but I haven't signed a contract yet, so I'm waiting for everything to be finalized.
I hear Dog. What he can do?
Man, everybody I fight can fight, so I don't look past nobody.
Line them up. Hey, look, we coming for them big fights too.
Mm-hmm. You know how I would
Errol,
like
we
to
coming.
fight? No, you know how I want to fight though, that'll get me to them fights where I can get them big fights. Two people. Vergil Ortiz.
Okay.
He was Golden Boy. Golden Boy got to reach out to my manager.
Did he just beat dude?
I don't
Didn't
know.
Ortiz just beat
Somebody. I don't.
some bum Tyler Fleur? I forget.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know. Him and then a guy that's from Chicago, I think. What's his name? I just said his name.
You said that shit earlier. They talked.
Adrian Granados.
Adrian
Granados. Like, that'll be a good fight because I think he's 33-2.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a good win for me. And I beat him and stop him.
Yeah.
Me and Danny Garcia be the only two people that stopped him.
Yeah.
And that'll get
Danny
me.
your boy.
Yeah, Danny my boy.
Shout out Danny. I ain't got nothing
That's
against
my
Danny.
boy. He
Danny
gonna
cool
knock
too.
her out. Watch this.
Danny cool too, man. I can't speak on that. He my boy now. Since
You know
he
what I
my
mean?
boy now, I got it.
And that's a fight that'll level me up for them big fights.
Yeah. Well, look, man, we're going to put that shit in action. We're going to promote everything.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to promote everything you do. We're going to make sure we make that happen because I think at this point, boxing is just looking for how big your following is. The new start and how big your following is as well, too. And once you show these folks, like, I got my own following, I don't need to be signing y'all, they're going to come spend that big money. And we got it right here.
Yep, right here in Philadelphia.
Philly, man.
Pro boxing.
Yeah, it is.
Punisher time and all the 147s. I mean, I'm coming, like, and I want all the smoke. Send a contract to my manager, Keith Conley, and we'll go from there.
Sign them off, and make sure there's enough money in them contracts too. Man.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's always gonna be. I mean, that come first.
It is your boy, Rich. Yeah.